Let's go, let's go, let's go. The section that we have tonight, this is the last and final psychology video that we have. Like I said, it's all about reprogramming, guys. It's all about unlearning, just getting your mindset prepared for what you're honestly about to step into. This is, like I said, this is life-changing. This is life-changing if you let it be life-changing. If you don't allow it to be life-changing, it will not be life-changing. This information is amazing, but if you do not utilize the information, it absolutely does nothing for your life. Do you feel me, dude? Do you feel me, dog? So, everything that I'm going to talk about in this video is going to lead into what you're about to step into. What you're about to step into is the actual markets. I'm going to run you through the real live markets. We're going to show you exactly how to look at the setup, what it looks like, and how to properly trade the setup, what to look for. You're going to get to see, what this really is, what trading all really is. And I can tell you that it's literally all about connection. That word right there. In life, we are really shown attachment, and we don't really understand what connection is. It's a place of connection is when you are one, when you can look at the market, or you can look at someone, or you can look at anything, and you are connected. You are one with it. You don't have anything else besides the feeling of there, the feeling of being, right? And with this market, I want to give you, I want to teach you what it means to be connected. Everything that I talked about, all of the things that I talked about in all of the different videos, leads up to this one, and flows into the rest of the academy. I can't tell you how important it's going to be to let go of your attachment to money, to let go of wanting to be right about the setup, to let go of what your ego is going to tell you about how all the things you're doing or not doing in this market. One thing that I have all of my elite members do whenever they get in, because it's a paid subscription inside of the academy, is I have them type, "I am one with the market," because what it is talking about, and that phrase means, I want everyone to understand that we are to become one with this market, so that there is nothing that we perceive as negative through this market, that everything is about connection and letting go of attachment, that we have now trained our mind, that we've trained the way that we look at things, and it comes from a place of connection. In life, we want to be connected. The biggest thing for us is connection in our love, in our intimate relationships, in our relationships in general, with the people around us, with the things that we do. It's about connection. It's about being one with it, and allowing for it to be, not making it, not saying that it has to be this way for us to love it, for us to care about it, or for us to be with it, but it just needs to be what it is. And that's what trading is. You're literally stepping into what is. So all trading is about connection. So when you see all of these different setups, all of the different things that I'm about to show you, I'm going to show you the setup, and I'm going to show you how to be connected to the setup and the things that are going to happen, because whatever is going to happen is going to happen, guys. Like, that we can't control what's going to happen unless we know, unless we have all the money in the world. Yeah, we can control it, but you don't. So the thing is it's, who do I have to become in order to make money from this market, right? The being and becoming part. And then how is it that I let go of my attachment to these different things that I want, right? To my money, to my emotions. Remember, I talked about the live and the demo, those different things. And then allowing myself to be connected to each setup. Because there is so many different trading strategies out there, guys. Like, it's insane. I'm going to give you a bunch of different ones. You're going to have a lot of different trading strategies and different setups and things that you can use. And I'm telling you, people use just one of these things, and they make consistent money off of it. You don't have to have 455 different things. I'm going to teach you how to basically be a Swiss Army knife in the market. I'm going to give you a bunch of different weapons and a bunch of different tools that you can utilize to trade in the market. But it's not about using all of them, at all times. It's about using the ones that matter in the right times, using like it's going to be about confirmations and bringing things together. So when one thing aligns with another thing and another thing aligns with another thing and they all marry together, those are going to be some of the deadliest times to utilize all the things that I teach you. And you can bring them all together. And like I said, I'm going to show you how to trade all of them and bring everything together on how to do everything. So you're going to see how to do everything in the proper way, which is going to be an absolutely great thing. But remember, this is about connection. I want you to really get that down and really say the market is just honestly about connection. Like, I just need to be connected to the setup. I don't need to be attached to the outcome. I need to be connected to the setup. It is about simply looking at the market, looking at the stuff that I have in front of you, and actually taking the trade. Do you hear me? Looking at the setup, looking at what I taught you, then looking at the setup, and then actually executing the setup, meaning you actually take the trade. You're going to learn all of the right things, like how to enter the trade, how to exit it, different things like that. All those things are going to be, taught, but it's just going to be about you being connected to it. And, at times you're probably going to be a little, still unlearning the fear or the greed aspect whenever you first start with this. I understand that those things are going to happen. And then eventually those things are going to fade away. It depends on how attached to those emotions that you are about being right or making a lot of money, or not wanting to be wrong. It depends on how deeply rooted those are, because it literally goes back to your early childhood days of how you were programmed, and then your schooling and education of how you were programmed. But like I said, that's why this school is in this education system that I've developed, and the stuff that I put into these videos is meant to help you unlearn this stuff. Like the information that you've gotten in these psychology videos. Just think the 2018 videos; those are back in 2018. I've been on this level for a while, but you think then we have these videos here. The videos from 2018, awesome. These videos are off the fucking charts because I've only went to another level in everything that I've done. I've only read more books. I've only done more spiritual development. I've only done more work on myself. So therefore, and I've only went through more things that have shaped me into the man that I am and the mentor that I am today. So I understand it and I know how to teach it. So the information that you guys are getting is on another level. And it's the same exact, and all the things that I've done are years of experience. So I'm literally knocking off years and years of I'm giving you all of my principles, everything that I've learned. I can't give you my experience, but I can give you my principles, and these are all my principles. And all you have to do is write those principles down and follow those principles and have your own experiences. That's what I want you to have in this. And don't be afraid to ask me questions. Don't be afraid to send me out things. I'm going to have people that will be working for me and that will be doing stuff that will be able to help you. Those things will be also in the works as the company grows beyond that level, to where I can no longer do those things, because I will be working on a bunch of different things. And then in the elite zone, if you get into the elite zone, that's my personal mentorship. It's very inexpensive. It's $100 a month. I don't make it expensive. I don't want it to be too expensive. And you have 3 live webinars with me. where I get on and we go, and like you actually can ask me questions. You can unmute yourself, and I make a panel of questions. I kind of see what are the best questions in the week. I send those out to everyone to kind of pick and choose what people want to ask and what we want to talk about on the webinar. And I do that mentorship because I know you guys need guidance. I know you do. It's all about literally peeling back the layers every single time. Every single time that you get on a webinar, every single time that you go in and take a trade, every single time that you come on and you get around this market and you get around these things, a layer peels back. You learn something new every single time. That's just what happens. And when you understand, when you start to connect, when you start to lose that feeling that you're like, oh, what is going to happen? I can't go to sleep. I'm not even going to be able to sleep. I just cannot be wrong about this. Like, I posted this on my social media. I gotta really show it now. Now it's gotta really, go in my direction. And then, I talked about this to my family, and, now this shit's really gotta work now. And I talked all this shit to all these people, and now it's right. No, that has nothing to do with the connection. Absolute. That's all attachment. That's all your ego. That's all that is. You're immersed in it. Connection is about, man, I got into this trade and I did what I needed to do. I set up my entry. I know where both exits are, whether it's an exit through my stop loss or whether it's an exit through my take profit. I know like everything that I did up until this point was following the system. And I am literally just connected to what the market is telling me, not attached to the outcome that I wanted to hit take profit every single time and make me $10 million every single time. But I'm connected to whatever happens is what is supposed to happen. And that's what it's about. It's just about that connection. And you have a system that's going to make you money over time, guys. You don't have to worry about that. But you just have to be connected to what is actually going on around you and the awareness of being in the moment and just allowing things to happen. Guys, when you have your stop loss in, and you have your take profit, you can walk away from the market if that's the strategy that you have. Like if you don't day trade or like trade London, New York, Asia session, whatever. If your trading strategy is built like mine, I have a couple different. That's why I have multiple different accounts. But like if I don't want to day trade for a day and I see a setup and I want to swing trade, I just let it in and I walk away. And then I'll check it like around the daily close. And I'll just see what it's doing. And I'm like, okay, it hasn't done anything because I know the levels of where like if it goes to, then it's going against me. Like I know those things. Trading is all about who has the most money in the market. That's who it's about. So the market moves based on who has the most money, and that's an extremely important thing to understand and realize in this as well. That it moves based on who has the most money. So the setup can look the same as it did the last three setups, but just because it's the fourth setup and it did three times the same move that it did last time doesn't guarantee that it's going to do the same thing this time. That's what trading is. Like there's not a guarantee. Like it's all about you and utilizing the proper risk management every single trade. That's the one thing you can control. You can't control anything else besides how much risk you put on, besides when you choose to get into the market. You can only control all of those different things. So all those things are so critical in taking yourself to the next level with this market. So again, trading is all about connection. It's all about you and becoming one with the market and leaving attachment behind. That's literally what I mean whenever I say you are literally hoping that it goes in your direction. You're wanting it to go in your direction. Of course, we all I understand we all want that. Like I'm not saying that we don't, but it's that feeling when it comes up, you don't react to it anymore. When it comes up, you're like, oh, wow, there's that feeling that whenever the market starts to go against me by a pip, by 10 pips, by 20 pips, that I want to take my trade out or that I'm afraid to lose. There's that feeling. And instead of reacting to it and taking your trade out or doing anything, just observe and be like, wow, it came up again. That's crazy. Like not be upset at yourself, not judge yourself for it, but be like, holy shit, it's back. Like that feeling that I think about whenever these things happen, it's back again. And guess what? It goes the same way on the opposite direction. Oh wow, that feeling is back up again. That when I go up $500, I want to start taking profit. And when it goes against me and it comes back to um, $250 positive or $100 positive, I want to take out my trade because I'm upset that it's not at 500 and it's not still going up. That's being connected. That's being aware of what's coming up and then not reacting to those, or not identifying with those emotions and not reacting to them. See, now you're no longer those emotions. You are just aware of them. You see them from a different place because guess what? You go to a higher place. And this is what I'm teaching you how to do. These are I've done, and I tell people all the time, I've spent thousands of dollars on spiritual development courses where like you go in person and you let go of so many different things and you see your blueprint of who you think you are, of who John David is, and all the things that you say you are and you've done and your accomplishments and all these different things, and you see it and you recreate yourself and you can see yourself from a different place where it takes you higher. This is why I'm so great at doing this, because I went through the mentorship and became a mentor and was able to teach these things. I understand this stuff. So I pass it on to you guys so that you can have it for yourself, because it takes you to a higher level and you start operating from a different place. And then guess what? You start attracting differently. So when I talk about this connection, it's on a much deeper level. So when you come into the market, and trust me, you're going to get it in these setups when I talk about it. I'm going to say this is when I talk about connection. This is what I mean whenever I say let go of attachment. These are the different things, and so that's what we're about to get into. I'm excited to get into these next sections. You have Fibonacci videos. You're going to have pattern videos. You're going to have support and resistance videos. You're going to have my personal strategy that I love to use called ILT, which is identify, locate, trade. It's a combination of actually all the things that I'm teaching you. And then you're going to get to see many different trading strategies and things that form together. I don't use any indicators. Indicators are basically the same things as what you get to use over here, with like all these different lines right here. These patterns here, all the different patterns that you can use. All these different, what are these called? I don't want to say they're not all fibs, but they're just different ways of reading the market. I don't use anything but the fib on here. I couldn't even tell you what the hell half this other stuff is. I literally just use that thing right there, nothing else. What the hell is a fib circle? I don't know. Couldn't tell you from literally anything. I don't know. But you're going to get to see all those different things combined. Trading is extremely bent on volume and money. And literally, you are getting the eyes, like visual prowess, like I talk about where on the website it says train your eyes to be Forex weapons. I'm literally giving you the eyes that literally depict this market to a T, how to read it. And you do not have to use any, you'll literally, like at my level, I don't have to use anything. I can just look at the market and see it. But I'm going to show you how to break it down. And then eventually you're going to have this shit down so easy. Like you just get it. And the community I want to create is just, we're all able to speak together, travel together, enjoy life together, do events together. Like I'm not like, if you go and create your own company or do anything like that, I have people who've already done that, who are already successful traders and already people that I've taught that have done that. My thing is to give you this information. My thing is to connect with you guys on a deeper level and give you something that a lot of people don't want to do. They don't want to show you these things, or they don't know how, or they just want to use you for money. That's what they want to do. But I just want to help make this world better and help make people more aligned, people live in a happier place, and working towards something, greater than just themselves. None of this stuff is a competition. This is my job is to do this. This is my job, is to hand out this information. This market has blessed me with unbelievable, just it when I just sit here, I'm like looking up at the stars right now. I'm looking out the window, and it's just a beautiful moment in my mind that I'm having, because I'm literally speaking to thousands of people right now through these videos, and I've met thousands of people, and I've gotten to connect with so many different people all over the world. And Forex trading has brought me to you, and it brought me to you guys listening to this, and to the people that I've met all around the world in person, and I've got to teach, and it's been a beautiful thing. And you guys are stepping into something that has drastically opened my mind to what money can do, and just how a person can just change so much when they really, really immerse themselves into this. And I hope that the way that I teach you and I've shown you helps you in so many ways that it's helped me, and then it gives you back things that you didn't have before. That's what I want you to really connect to this. And I just look forward to continue to teach you, and help you go to the next level. So the rest of these videos, it's all about connection, guys. You're going to see the patterns, you're going to see all this, you're going to learn this stuff really quickly. It's not going to take you long. You're going to get this stuff down in like 3 to 6 months. Like, it's not going to take super long. The easy part are what I'm about to show you. The hard part is what you just went through. That's the hard part. But trust me, you're going to have to watch those videos more than once. And I would say watch them like every 3 months or every month or something, because they're going to help you a lot. It's not a crazy long amount of videos, but you can listen to them when you're driving in the car. Um, but as long as you do the work and put in the work on the stuff I'm about to show you, and you actually do the trading and you do everything, and you listen to these videos, you're going to see a huge improvement each and every month. I promise you. And you're not going to have to listen to this stuff. You're not going to have to do it. You're just going to be a product of this. You're going to be the market. You are going to be one with the market. It's what it's going to be. So again, I'm excited. I'm blessed, and I am thankful. And I'm telling you, I am on a high right now in life, and I am just on a high doing this video. I hope you can feel my energy. This is how it transcends through time, as this paused moment that I've recorded. And I hope that you can feel that things are going so much greater for you right now, that who you're being is aligned with who you want to become, and that you are one with the market, and the market is about connection, right? You see those things. So we're going to step into the next videos, and we are about to actually learn how to trade and show you different things about trading. So let's get it. I appreciate you. We are moving on. Let's go.